Hello and welcome back to Technical Tales. Well, you find me here in my inner sanctum without a roof. And the sun's going down. Oh well. I've been doing a lot of magical research. For two reasons. One, as I said, I don't really want to do too much of the research on camera. And three, because I need to get to a point where I can actually deal with this thing. And the easiest way, I think, is to get the more powerful wand. That means I can just get the Nitor out that I was trying to make, because I really don't want to just dump that into the atmosphere, because I'm not sure what that would do. Bad things would happen. So if we take a look at the book, as you can see, a lot of stuff has been researched. a lot of stuff. Right, so the first thing was I managed to get my unified thalmic field theory. I've discovered various types of wands. The most interesting, I think, are the wand of equal trade. This lets me swap blocks in the real world for other blocks in my inventory, which means it's a very quick and easy way of tidying up builds and stuff. And the other one is the wand of excavation, which is simply, you know, awesome. An awesome way to dig. I've got an infernal furnace that doesn't require fuel. Boots of the Traveller, that means I get to move around nice and quick. I haven't made any yet, but I'm starting to learn how to make golems, which means I can automate stuff by having little magical minions that will run around and do stuff for me. I've learned about warded jars. Now what warded jars do is, if you were to make something in the cauldron and there were some essences that weren't used up, normally they escape into the atmosphere as flux. And pollute the air, or pollute the magical aura. If you put warded jars and alembics and so on, you can capture that essence, store it safely, and then when next you do some magic, you can then draw the essences back out. So it's a way of making sure, you know, you capture absolutely everything. What else? What else? Basic flux research. Yep. So, I've not actually made any of these toys yet. Mainly because, I wanted to deal with that thing in the cauldron, and I didn't want to make anything without you guys being here to see it. So, what I'm working on right now is this thing, I think. And it's the theory of everything. And as you can see, it's turning out to be a complex one. So these are the elements of this theory that I've already fully discovered, and now that I've reached 50%, I can see how many other stuff there is to do. And basically I'm just trying things one at a time in here. Now I've discovered the best thing is you start with a cursory examination on anything, like I've got some netherwort here. Yes, I found myself a fortress. We'll go have a look at that in a bit, once I've done this. So you start with cursory, which means you're less likely to destroy the items you're looking at until you find out whether or not the item has any aspects you need. Like, surprisingly, there is no fire in this. There hasn't been any earth, air, or water either, so obviously we're not looking at the basic magical elements. So I start with, this is set to cursory, so we click this and we're watching. Come on, there we go. Okay, so we know that we need fungus for this, but mutatio, or mutatio, has gone dull. So, do I actually have any normal mushrooms? Because probably not, no, because I've never really grown any. So I think we are going to go with the netherwort. So now I know that it's worth burning them up. I'll set to thorough, and that will speed up the research. So there you go. See the mushrooms push its way out. There we go. Fully researched the mushroom aspect of this thing, and that's gained me 5%. So that means there's going to be 20 things in this in total, and there's another 19 to go. So I'm working my way through this chest. The stuff down there I've already either researched or checked. And I'm basically just working my way bit by bit. I might need to go get more seeds. Seeds are a good source of the exchangey one. So I've only got one flaxseed here, but it might be enough on a cursory to tell me, nope, I need to get more. So I'm going to grab more, and we're going to finish researching this this thing, although you'll see it at high speed, possibly very high speed. But I thought this was a good one, for you to see me do, because this is essentially the mother of all research projects. So I need to get more seeds, which is a good opportunity to show you my linking book network. So what I've got here is, this one is now labelled the overworld. Now obviously we're in the overworld. What this means is this will take me to the crossroads, the node room. Officially in the original games, because I'm a huge fan of the Myst games, by the way, and in case you didn't know, everything in Mystcraft is based on the computer games Myst, and also the lore about the civilization which created the linking books. So it's based on all the games, and there are 3 books as well, actual books in the real world, as in stories and narratives. So in that, the sort of thing I've set up here is called a nexus, and that's where you have a next door dimension, which is where you have loads and loads of linking books. So whenever you want to go anywhere, you just go to this nexus, and then you can go wherever you want. Now, but I'm trying to avoid calling it a nexus, so we don't get it confused with Nexus Pursuits. So this takes us to the central node for all overworld travel. So as you can see, we've got a nice little room. I think you've seen this as well, ever so slightly. Hang on, I've just realised that my my mini-map markers are on, which are annoying. They get in the way. There we go. So that goes to the Nexus base and so on. So that's the mine, that's the Chaos Star. But now what we have here is there is a book here called the Nether. Now that takes us takes me to a node for all Nether travel. Now currently I need 2 separate central nodes, one for the Nether, one for the overworld. Now the central node, so this is the central node for the overworld. It is in the Nether. The central node for the Nether is in the real world, is in the overworld. That's because linking books cannot work within the same dimension. You have to be in a different dimension in order to link to something. So until I get around to doing my actual Mystcraft research and can create myself a stable age specifically dedicated to being my node, I need 2 separate nodes, one for the Nether, one for the overworld. But I will probably eventually combine into one dedicated node, which will be able to take me anywhere. Right, so I'll just show you. No real destinations here yet. Going to places in the Nether. I might add a Nexus base one there as well. To his actual Nether portal. But this one leads to the fortress. I haven't explored it much. I've just dug out some of the brick, and I've just been growing netherwort here. Basically picking some up. Now, at the moment I don't have a chunk loader running here, so these things only grow when I'm here. And I tried growing them in the overworld. I put down some soul sand and tried growing them, and they wouldn't plant. So possibly that's something which isn't in Feed the Beast, or at least not this version of Feed the Beast. Alright, so let us head back to the overworld, to my mine. I can grab those seeds that I wanted. Seeds. That'll do. Now you notice that I don't have to move. I can reach every book in this room at the spot that I leap in, which makes moving around really quick. So we got some extra netherwort there, so put that there. And we will continue a cursory examination of the seeds, because we're still trying to determine whether or not we want to. Now the only thing still... Okay, that went dim. The only thing left is herba, and we've already fully researched herba, so I know that I don't need to research the seeds anymore. So I go on to the next item. That has wood. But we've already researched wood. And herba. And so on. And we've already done mushroom. Indigo flowers have no magical aspects. You should not be here. So I can pop this quickly back in the mine. Oh, that was the wrong one. Corn of the cob flowers. As you can see, I can zip around so quickly. I highly recommend setting up a linking book. I don't know what to call it. Linking book series? Travel link? Okay, so let's high speed this. Okay, this has dandelions or whatever that is. So this is probably the last time you'll hear me speak until we're done. Okay, now as you can see here, I've researched enough of it that it's actually showing me what's left to do. Now one of the things I'm worried about is poison, because I don't really have any more spider eyes, and I'm not sure if anything else I've got has got the poison thing. I might have a poison potato somewhere. So I need Tellum, which is weapons, Sonus for sound, and Bestia for animals. Oh, and a bit more Victus life force. I was kind of hoping for another poison potato. I think I'm going to have to use the quicksilver. I don't have much though. I've got 3 cinnabar ore here. I believe you can cook that into quicksilver. While I'm here, I did make myself a battery pack, so I've been using that with the drill. So it's essentially the equivalent of 6 batteries. So it lasts 6 times longer. Does mean that I'm having a bit of trouble keeping this powered. So the very next thing we're going to do after we stop playing with the magical items is set up the proper power train. This power production system was basically just a temporary thing to get me started. But I've now managed to smelt quite a lot of metals of various types and do some decent mining. So I'm hoping we won't be much longer. Okay, I'm going to turn you off. So it doesn't really work, because even when you're off, you still draw the energy, which is really annoying. Okay, let me do that a moment. Just pull the coal out. Basically just want to make sure the power can go here properly. There we go, it's charging itself a lot quicker now. As I said, this is barely adequate for what I'm asking it to do already, and we've got a lot more complex stuff still to come. I got confused there. There was already quicksilver in there. That's what's confused me. No, I put the quicksilver in rather than... Don't worry, I've worked it out. I had the dumb there for a moment. Okay, 6 quicksilver, which has the poison. It's not much. Come on. Yes, okay. So the only thing left is Sonus, sound. Now, the only thing I know of in Minecraft that makes a sound is a sound block. So I think I'm going to have to make one of those. And believe it or not, I have to look up the recipe. Oh no, it's called a note block, isn't it? There we go, note block. Wood with redstone in the middle. Easily done. Use my minium stone as a crafting table. Now, I don't know how many of these I'm going to need, so... Okay, that's got a sonorous of 4, which is pretty good, actually. As far as I can tell, the higher the essence in something, the less likely it is to break. But not always. Okay, I'm going to need to make a small pile of these, aren't I? Hopefully 5 is enough. So it's taken me a couple of hours to get to this point, but I've really enjoyed it. It has been like solving a puzzle. You know, I mean, you put things through at random on cursory, then you start to find stuff. Once you get the name of the thing, you can usually guess what else is involved. And then once you get to the point of having the description, there are usually clues in there. Okay, fingers crossed, people. Come on. Come on. Oh, come. Yes! We have discovered the theory of everything. How awesome is that? You get an actual sense of achievement. With the way Thaumcraft was on the last world, I didn't get that because it was just grinding items. It's like, you know, you would, no matter what you were trying to discover, you could throw in almost anything. And this is good. There we go. Theory of everything. Which has opened this up. So let's have a look. Well, almost everything. What? Okay, Wand of the Thaumaturge, which needs a nether star. I haven't even discovered the Wand of the Adept yet. Your understanding of the material and mystical world have grown considerably, and now you have much greater grasp of how magic interacts with solid matter. Not only is this knowledge enlightening, it has some practical applications. Once again, it has led to your improvement on your casting wand. I haven't even discovered the previous one. Oh no. You now know how to create the Wand of the Thaumaturge. Yeah, but it requires a nether star, so we're not going to be doing that anytime soon. See, I don't know how to make a Wand of the Adept. It is similar to the Wand of the Adept, except it's able to store much more viz, thus allowing larger and more complex feats of magic. It also recharges faster. Problem, people. I don't know how to make a Wand of the Adept. Was it? It wasn't in here and I missed it. Why did I never notice that the Unified Thalmic Field Theory itself said how to make the Wand of the Adept? Interesting point, though, is to make the Wand of the Adept requires 16 magic. I can't believe I was that dumb. Okay, important lesson, people. Make sure you thoroughly read each thing you come across. Oh well. Right. Let's try and make a Wand of the Adept and see whether I can conjure out the Nitor that I need. I'm hoping that because the Wand of the Adept just requires pure magic in the infusion altar. Air, fire, water, earth. I'm not sure I have an air shard. No, I'm missing an air shard. I cannot make my Wand of the Adept yet. Okay, I'm going to go mining and searching for that last elusive... Actually... Zombies. Can't sleep because there are monsters nearby. Okay, I'll try at the mine. There we go. One second. Okay, well, I just spoke to my neighbour, Billy, here at the Nexus base, and he says I'm welcome to take the air shards he has, because he's not dabbling in magic, So that's very kind of him. I owe him a favour. So that gives me the 6 air shards, and I only need 1, but if he's not going to use them, I'll take the others. Now, I already promised him a set of the Boots of the Traveller in return for the Zicorium he gave me earlier. I might have to see whether there's something else nice I can give him as well. Right, so let's go back to the Vale. Incidentally, I made this so he had a way back. So that goes back to his portal. Alright, finally I can actually start putting some of this magic to use. Okay, it turns out I could have put this magic to use absolutely ages ago if I wasn't an idiot. Right. So, in order to make the Wand of the Adept, first I need another Wand of the Apprentice. Then I will need 16 Precantatio in a cauldron. Now, I've discovered a good source of magic is Greatwood logs. So, 16 of those. That is going to dump a load of wood into the atmosphere. The only other source of magic I've got is Viz shards, and I really don't want to use them because I've got so few. So I am going to do a little bit of polluting here in the beginning. Right, so I'm going to want. Okay, that will make my Wand of the Apprentice, and the second one will make the Wand of the Adept. So then I need 1 of each of these others, like so. I will want some sticks. Do I have any normal wood? Normal wood. Just a bit of normal wood. Or sticks, even. And a gold nugget. Okay. Right. So, first we make ourselves a Wand of the Apprentice. Just the same as that one. This one, it doesn't hold any Viz yet, but that doesn't matter. Right, so I place it in the infusion altar. Well, I place one of my wands in the infusion altar to power this spell. The other one I place there. Now, which way round are they? Yellow, green, blue, red. Yellow, green, blue, and red. Now, it's identified what it is I'm making, and it's flashing up that I need 16 of that, and it's not fulfilled. So, this is boiling. We'll throw 16 Greatwood logs in here. And we should see something. Or maybe I can't see it because I'm not wearing magical goggles. But anyway, there it is. Okay, it's done. So, if I pull this out, if I pull this one out, we'll see the Viz on this one go down by quite a bit. But I now have a Wand of the Adept, which holds 250 Viz, which means I've now got enough power in my wand to make that Nitor. That has been sat there for so long. So I can finish lighting up my place. One of the things I like about Nitor is you can place it wherever you want and then take away the supports, and it ends up just hanging there in the air, which is good because it means you can have like a really nice lighting system. Yeah, they are one out from the corners. So this one's actually going to be hanging over the bed. Is that 3 up? Yeah. So I'll just quickly make sure the rest of this place is adequately lit.